is Kunta. I'm currently living in India, studying English, and my biggest hope, is that Tibet will get freedom soon. Chinese people and Tibetan people will be living in harmony after Tibet get independence. I also want to say to the people of the world that world is getting better despite natural disasters, because we have solved the problems of discrimination between colors of people. We also have solved the religious problem, and the world will get better. Thank you very much.
My name is Tashuamu, and I'm 22 years old, and I'm an English learner in India. So the only thing which I consider a lot is that I wish there is a Tibetan university that teach Tibetan generation Chinese, and by teaching them Chinese, I hope that we can improve the relationship between Tibet and China. So my dream is very simple. I just want to go back to Tibet and live with my parents and my family, since I miss them so much. And there is only one thing which always encouraged me to study hard, is that my parents, I want to return the love they gave to me, and I want to do something for the village where I grew up.
Okay, my name is Shirab and I'm 24 years old now. And my dream is to become a writer. I want to write about love and freedom. I like both the physical freedom, political freedom, and mental freedom. I'm dreaming of my country become the Dune of peace, which is mentioned by my spiritual leader, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And I want the world being in peace and love. I'm thinking that, hatred and a lot of negative things outweigh the positive things right now in the world. And I hope from my country, from Tibet, which I think is going to be the Dune of peace, and spread the peace into the world, and the world become a very peaceful world. That is my wish and my dream, and I want to work on this by writing and giving messages to the people of the world, and that's my dream.
I'm a Tibetan refugee in India. Now, currently, I'm studying English in a small school called ES Trust, and near Dharamsala. I graduated class 12 in Tibet, under the Chinese policy and the education system. Now, after class 12, my parents can't afford for school fees. We have a problem pressures, there are some the bad situations. According to the bad situations we can see in Tibet society, then I come to India for to study, continue my study. I have been to India for almost 5 years. Now, my dream is that I think there is a misunderstanding between Tibetan people and the Chinese people. They are kind of hatred to each other without knowing the reason. So I think the two countries, like Tibetan government and the Chinese government, they have to, I hope they can negotiate like let their people live peacefully, and let them do the things where they went. Like for the young generations, they have a desire to learn something, like start in education, but these days they have no like right to learn, to study what they went. The educational system is not so good in Tibet, China, as well, of course, in Tibet. There are a lot of young generations who can't afford for school, can't go to school, just wandering in the street and wandering after the yards. So if we Tibetan China can live like have a negotiation, then it's the people, it's the generation, young generations, of course, they live peacefully. Like that is my own dream. Also, not when like I just went to under this situation, like with Tibetan who is in India, who are in India, like a refugee, we are not allowed to go to Tibet, like our own home. The family members are departed in long distance. Even though we miss them very much, we miss them each other. If their things change, like negotiation is going to take place, then the Tibetan who is in the other countries, like in India, then we can go to Tibet, then we can reunite with our family members. Then that is all I dreamed for a long time. It's my only hope.
My name is Taanb. I'm from Tibet. I'm the founder and the current president of this organization called AST. We provide free education for Tibetan refugees for 2 years period to educate them in a professional way so that they find jobs or find better life getting back to home. So many of the students here, they are kept silent because they want to go back to Tibet, and it isn't an issue because the Chinese police see that those who is captive from Tibet are not allowed to get back. If they do, they are put in jails or even fined with a huge amount that they cannot really afford. So I wish that the relationship between China and Tibet, that in a good way, that people, the younger generation, are not suffered for getting an education, academic education, because most of the students who are here, they risk their life escaping from over the Himalayas for more than a month to getting an academic education. And hopefully that the relationship will get in a better way so that people do not have to do this, so that they are not, because of the political reasons, that people are not suffered or not having a big influence with this. So I hope that people, whoever say this, that they calm down their voice, say something and do something for relationship between Tibet and China. Thank you.